Hello everyone and welcome to another review on this channel, and I can assure you that this is not the last one. So, as you can read from the title and see the gameplay in the background, I will be reviewing probably, in my opinion, the best single player game out there, Red Dead Redemption 2. So I'm gonna go over the story now. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a Western-themed action-adventure video game developed and published by the one and only Rockstar Games. It is a third entry of the Red Dead series and a prequel to its 2010's Red Dead Redemption, and was released on October 26, 2018 on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and on November 5th, 2019 for PC. Set in a fictional recreation of the American Old West in 1899, Red Dead Redemption 2 focuses on the life of Arthur Morgan and his position in the notorious Van der Linde gang. The game follows the gang's decline as they are pursued by lawmen, fellow gangs, and Pinkerton agents. The narrative revolves around the characters of Dutch Van der Linde, John Marston, and Micah Bell, in addition to Morgan. Red Dead Redemption 2 is set in an open world consisting of 5 American regions, which the player can explore as they proceed with the story, and can be played through both third-person and first-person view. As Arthur Morgan, players can interact with the game world in several ways, including story missions, side quests, challenges, randomized events, and hunting. An honor system returning from the previous game changes accordingly to the player's actions towards non-player characters. Now we'll be focusing on the gameplay. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a Western action adventure game set in an open world environment and played from a third-person perspective, featuring single-player and online multiplayer components. The game has new features absent from the previous game. For example, new mechanics such as a bow and arrow, dual-wielding revolvers, wading in water, and using a canoe have all been introduced. Wildlife and hunting in the game has also been very much improved. Players can communicate with any NPC in ways much different from previous Rockstar games. They can choose options such as having a friendly chat, having a threatening chat in order to steal money from the NPC, or they can simply take out that character and loot the corpse. In a further expansion of immersion, players need to take care of their equipment, such as their weapons, by cleaning them. In terms of character customization, players have the option of visiting a barber for a cut and style. However, the styles available to the player depends on how much they have let their character's hair naturally grow over the course of the game. Characters will have different sets of clothes for different weather conditions, have to regularly eat and bathe, and actions that were once more automatic have been greatly expanded upon in detail, including skinning, a kill, and examining objects. Hunting and fishing are essential skills for survival in the wilderness, providing food, materials, and a source of income. A huge variety of fish swim in many rivers, lakes, and streams, and selecting the right bait or lure is key to successful day's haul. Tracking an animal takes focus and patience. Move carefully and watch the wind direction, or players will alert their prey. The choice of weapon and shot placement is also very important, and will affect the quality of the meat and pelt, which in return affects the price that traders will pay for them. Players need to make sure to pick the right gauge of rifle for the size of the animal that they are hunting, or master the use of the bow for a quiet and clean kill. If prey is injured, they will try to escape, forcing the players to continue pursuing them. After a successful hunt, players can either skin and butcher the animal on the spot, or take it with them whole. Animal skins and carcasses will rot over time if not properly tended to, and this both decreases their value while making them stink, and makes the character a target for wild animals when out of town. Skins, parts, meats, and entire carcasses can all be loaded onto the back of the horses to be sold at the butcher's or at the general store in town, taken back to the camp for a stew pot, or crafted into clothing or other items. Trappers can craft more exotic goods for players. Now I'm going to be talking about the graphics. Now it's hard to deny how beautiful Red Dead Redemption 2 really is. If you have a 4K monitor, feel free to even watch this video and set this video quality into 4K and just watch the gameplay footage appearing on screen now. It's so realistic I feel like I can absolutely touch it. Unfortunately, I couldn't play in 4K max settings because, well, you need a 2080 Ti and a pretty good, pretty good CPU if you want to. But I don't have one, but nonetheless, it looks really stunning. Rockstar's attention to detail in this game is like no other game in the world. It has over 500 individual little details in the game that I will not go over in fully because there are many other videos in different parts where they show 100 different details in multiple parts. But I will mention this because it's worth mentioning that the horse's testicles do indeed shrink when you go in the snow area of the map. Now I'm going to be talking about the map. Speaking of the map is so huge and so many different things to explore. Like it's just crazy how much detail they've put on the map. The game itself is 112-ish gigabytes, so it does explain all this little details, little trees, individual grass, different Easter eggs and stuff. From old snowy towns and even old snowy mountains to swamps to old cowboy-like towns to new cities. Many different Easter eggs such as UFOs, weird ghost girls, and creepy people can lurk around. Now I'm going to go over my final thoughts. Now I'm going to close off with my own closing statement that Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption 2 is something like we gamers have never ever seen before. Its story is too good to be true, honestly. It might sound like I'm exaggerating, but really, if you can get this game, get it. It's worth it. The way Rockstar tells this story, it just sucks you into the game and makes you feel as if you're playing the cowboy and outlaw, well not really cowboy, but outlaw of Arthur Morgan, doing all of these missions, side quests, and little things such as even traveling across the map with him. At the end, I won't spoil, but you feel so emotionally attached to everything and everyone that when you see the credits go by, it's almost like you wished you never finished it. This game has its ups and downs, obviously, like every game does. Sometimes you can glitch through your horse, or even die because you hit nothing, but the story is what makes this game different from others. The fact that they made such beautiful graphics for such a good story is just a perfect mix. You could tell they spent so much time on this game. This sets the bar very high for all other games to come out, and I'm going to close off by saying this. Rockstar deserves all the praise it makes from this video game. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more reviews, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like. Comment down your next review that you want to see. Thank you for watching.